everyone. How are you guys? We have a lot of content to cover today, so let's get started. My name is Usman, and today I thought it'll be fun to talk about elections. Since it's the election season, I mean, why not, right? And hopefully the algorithm shows us some love. One of you has a very serious fight in the comment section with someone, and I become a millionaire. We all go home happy. I think we're already home, so we stay at home and be happy. Elections. I recently saw this video of Obama scolding brothers for not being as excited for Kamala as they were for him back in 2007, like 17 years ago. He wants brothers to come out for Kamala, show passion, be excited, and act like the way they did when they were 25 years old. I mean, brothers are 50 now. You should give them a break. They have aching joints, their knees hurt. I'm sure all of them, like most of them, have pain in their lower back. And he wants them to be jumping around with excitement. He should let them take it easy. 2007 was like a lifetime ago. So much has happened during this time. I mean, gentrification, Black Lives Matter, protests, financial crisis, COVID. I mean, brothers are tired. Like I said, they're 50. And plus, brothers have options as well now. For like, they have Insta, they have TikTok. They can just order Uber Eats and Netflix and chill. So, like, he should like give brothers a break. But on a serious note, it's been 4 elections, right? Life has happened in these 2 decades. The question is, have things actually really substantially improved for brothers to be as invested in the idea of what Obama is giving them as they were 2 decades ago? Plus, I think this new generation, they've kind of grown up in this new reality. So like if younger brothers are not feeling it, maybe there's something for the party to think about, right? Like maybe they saw something in the younger Obama from Chicago, which they don't see in this new Obama who's buddies with Richard Branson and vacations in Martha's Vineyard. Like that Obama used to say, yes, we can. This Obama is like, just do what I'm telling you to do. He's like, why aren't you guys excited? I mean, it's like, kids are indoors, stuck indoors on a couch without internet, it's raining outside, and you're like, hey, be happy. Like, what's there to be excited about? Give them a reason, right? Obama had more clarity and confidence. Maybe they're not getting the same from Kamala. You need to look into that. You need to give them, see what they're looking for, and then try to give that to them rather than be like, oh, just be excited, because you should be excited. That's not a way to be excited. But that brings me to this wider kind of point about the elections, which I want to talk about after I get some coffee. Basically, I was talking about brothers not being excited, and that kind of captures the election, right? Everything is being done on vibes and emotions. Like brothers should vote for Kamala because they should just do that, because that's the right thing to do. I mean, each party is trying to outscare each other without really offering any tangible, concrete policy reasons for doing so. Both Kamala and Trump are doing this. It's all about like vibes. Kamala is running on vibes, Trump is running on machismo. It's essentially down to, since like, I think as far as policy is concerned, Trump has, I was reading this analysis somewhere that Trump has been able to bring Democrats more towards his side. But there's not really much that's separating the 2 parties. So now it's just down to vibes and emotions and memes and, you know, who can make funnier videos, who is wittier, who can come up with like one-liners. So in that sense, this election has become like Drake coming up with a concept for a video or a song rather than an election which is run on policy. So, like I said, it's just down to who's doing social media better. And in that context, I thought we should analyze the 4 important people, the presidents and VPs, to see how they're doing. I mean, Tim Walz seems to be most comfortable in this territory because Walz does not give a damn about anything. And even if he did, it would be none of my goddamn business. I mean, that's how it's done in Minnesota, I guess. And then, and those rule apply to this election too. So he's kind of acing this role so far, where he's supposed to just come out, as you say, be a knucklehead and be relatable. Trump on the other side, he's consistent. He has that construction worker wit going for him, where you can always expect him to come up with a one-liner that will be disparaging and funny at the same time, the kind you get from your boss at work, which makes you feel disgusted but makes you smile. You're like, he's good at it. He's like, I don't mind doing this. I can keep on coming up with these one-liners. I'll be good on TikTok and social media. But he doesn't do too well with stage stuff though. Like if you put him around in a room of kids, you would clearly be able to see on his face that he just wants to, he would just like, you could see in his eyes that he wants to just push them away. And he seems annoyed. He's like, get me back to my golf course. Kamala, I feel like she had a really good start with Brat Summer and Coconut Tree, but I think that kind of has been her undoing as well. Like now she feels like everything, she continues to search for that one-liner or that moment that will go viral. Maybe that's why she's kind of overdoing that laugh and the relatability bit. Like I feel like she's caught in this zone where she feels like everything is being recorded. Like even if you ask her a benign question like, how's the weather? And she'd be like, I'm from a middle class background. And then one of her staff will tell her, no, this is not being recorded. And then she could say, okay, it's sunny. It's a nice day. So she kind of seems to be stuck in this place where she's like, okay, when do we get serious? When do we actually talk about content? And when can we be just like act relatable, meme worthy? JD Vance, I feel like, is the most disadvantaged in all of this. Like you can see in his eyeliner or mascara, whatever it is, behind that in his eyes that he's not liking it. He's like, I did not graduate from Yale to be stuck with these people. Like, where are my fellow Ivy Leaguers? Where's my crew? He does not seem to be enjoying all of this thing of where he has to stop at every diner, every bakery in the small town that he's visiting and then order stuff to make himself look relatable. Like even if people are not responding, he also does not seem to be enjoying that bit as well. So in that sense, it's like, it's just down, it's not really an election. It's like more a competition between two social media campaigns. It's down to the two CTOs, Chief TikTok Officers. And in the election at the end will be a verdict on which party had a better TikTok officer, not really which party had better policy, better kind of solutions for the people. So no pressure to the TikTok people. Essentially, what does that lead us to? Let me get to that in a second. What does this all lead us to? Currently, it seems really nicely split. There are no favorites to win the election. It's a 50-50. And it's been like that in America for a while. That's really interesting, right? It's like two different countries. It's like North Korea and South Korea. It's like East Germany, West Germany, Ontario, Quebec. That's not two countries. China, Russia. I'm just randomly naming countries now. but you get the point. Like 99% of the country really know what they want. Like half of them want Trump, half of them want Kamala. So that's decided. That's fine, right? That's on the table. Even Trump and Kamala could like not talk them out of not voting for them, these people. Trump isn't so sure about him as his voters are. So that's done. It'll essentially be down to like 20-30 people in one of the swing states. So I feel like a better solution could be that these people just self-identify themselves. They just come out and say, guys, it's us, you need to work on, leave the rest. And maybe we can do this in a creative way. Like it does not need to be like death by PowerPoint where both of them are standing in front of these 30 people and like, no, I'll do this. Clearly, they're not convinced by your talking points, right? That's why they're still undecided. So maybe we need to do something else, something out of the box. A dance-off could be an option. I think a talent kind of competition, that would be interesting. Both of them maybe can sing. Trump and Kamala, I'm sure they have nice voices. We could test this, right? Or maybe we have like a dance-off, like I said, a break dance competition where we bring over that Australian PhD breakdancer Olympian. And she can, like Trump can go first, Kamala second, and then we can judge whoever they think is better. Or I mean, that would be fun. But if you don't want to do that, then maybe we can have a bake-off, like the great American election bake-off, where both Kamala and Trump get 5 ingredients and 5 minutes to prepare a lemon meringue Biscoff mousse pie. Took me some time to remember that. And then these people can taste and decide. They can judge, they can like decide on texture, taste, how it's holding up. all those fancy things. Or another idea could be that they could do like something like a Love is Blind, where these 30 people sit in a pod and then Kamala and Trump are hidden. Their voice is also encrypted. And then they just come and have a chat with all of these people, a heart to heart. Trump being vulnerable, them discussing what is their idea of a perfect date. What else? Favorite color, favorite travel destination. It'll be fun. Kamala can share what she's afraid of. Trump can share like how he feels misunderstood. And then in the end, these 20, 30 people can make a call. Maybe, right? And then, so it could be any one of these options. I'm just saying that maybe we need to be creative, and then these 20 people make a call rather than spending so much money and resources on the elections. Like I heard that Kamala just raised $1 billion. Maybe she can just donate that money to millions and millions of people that are impacted by disasters these days, man-made and natural. They're happening all over us. So put that money to good use and test this idea out. Maybe Netflix could help. For a change, Netflix can take a break from creating that serial killer content and start working on something positive, something fun. And I'm sure people would love to see this happening rather than those debates where they just put off the mics. This could be a more fun and maybe a better way of knowing these candidates. Netflix, please stop the violence. Do something constructive. This is your chance. Pitch something to both the teams. But anyways, thanks for sticking around. The results will be out soon. Hopefully one of these ideas gets picked up as well, but I thought it'll be good to talk about it. I don't know why I need to justify why I spoke about this thing for 12 minutes. Anyway, in the comment section, let me know what you liked. Only let me know what you liked. And please also tell me why your party is better in the comment section. I would really like to learn more. Until next time, see you guys.